The 48 Laws of Power. Power is invisible, yet it controls everything visible. It shapes governments, relationships, empires, friendships, and betrayals. It decides who rises and who falls, who is remembered and who is forgotten. Throughout history, those who understood power did not always rely on strength alone. They relied on strategy, psychology, timing, and perception. In this documentary, we uncover the 48 laws that reveal how power truly works. These are not moral lessons. They are observations of human nature. And once you understand them, you begin to see the world differently. Chapter 1. Never outshine the master. Powerful people often fear being replaced. History has shown that many talented individuals were destroyed not because they lacked ability, but because they made their superiors feel insecure. This law teaches one critical lesson. Make those above you feel respected and superior. When leaders feel threatened, loyalty disappears. Sometimes survival depends on restraint. Chapter 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Friends can become jealous, emotional, or careless. Ironically, former enemies often prove more loyal because they have something to gain. Many rulers throughout history were betrayed by those closest to them. Power requires emotional discipline. Chapter 3. Conceal your intentions. When people know your plans, they can interfere with them. Great strategists often disguise their true motives behind misleading appearances. Mystery creates uncertainty, and uncertainty creates control. Chapter 4. Always say less than necessary. The more people speak, the more likely they reveal weakness. Silence creates authority. Powerful individuals throughout history mastered the art of speaking carefully and briefly. Words can expose you. Silence can protect you. Chapter 5. So much depends on reputation. Reputation is power. A strong image can command respect before you even speak. But once destroyed, reputation becomes difficult to rebuild. Great leaders guarded their image with extreme care. Perception shapes reality. Chapter 6. Court attention at all costs. Invisibility weakens influence. Throughout history, those who controlled attention controlled public opinion. Whether through brilliance, mystery, controversy, or spectacle, powerful individuals understood one truth. People cannot follow what they do not notice. Chapter 7. Get others to do the work for you. The most powerful individuals rarely work alone. Kings, emperors, and business leaders achieved greatness through the labor and intelligence of others. This law is not about laziness. It is about efficiency and strategic control. Chapter 8. Make others come to you. The person who controls the battlefield controls the outcome. By forcing others to react to your moves, you gain psychological advantage. Patience can become a weapon. Chapter 9. Win through actions, never argument. Arguments rarely change minds. Even when defeated verbally, people often remain emotionally unconvinced. True influence comes from results. Demonstration is stronger than debate. Chapter 10. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Human emotions spread. Negative people can drain ambition, motivation, and energy. Successful individuals protect their environment carefully. Your surroundings influence your future. Chapter 11. Learn to keep people dependent on you. The more valuable your skills become, the harder it is to replace you. Powerful people make themselves indispensable. Dependence creates security. Chapter 12. Use selective honesty to disarm people. A small act of honesty can build enormous trust. Strategic sincerity lowers defenses. Trust is one of the strongest forms of influence. Chapter 13. Appeal to self-interest. People are usually driven by benefit. Successful negotiators understand that self-interest motivates decisions more than emotion. Show people what they gain. Chapter 14. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. Information is power. Great rulers gathered intelligence constantly. Observation reveals weaknesses, intentions, and opportunities. Knowledge creates advantage. Chapter 15. Crush your enemy totally. History shows that unfinished conflicts often return. When threats are left alive, revenge becomes possible. Incomplete victory can become future defeat. Chapter 16. Use absence to increase respect. Too much presence reduces value. Scarcity creates appreciation. Many powerful figures understood the importance of disappearing occasionally. Distance can strengthen influence. Chapter 17. Keep others in suspended terror. Unpredictability creates fear. When people cannot predict your actions, they become cautious. Mystery keeps opponents off balance. Chapter 18. Do not build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation weakens awareness. Powerful leaders remained connected to people, information, and society. Fear-driven isolation cuts you off from opportunity. Chapter 19. Know who you are dealing with. Different people require different strategies. Misjudging personalities can destroy opportunities. Understanding human nature is essential for survival. Chapter 20. Do not commit to anyone. Independence creates flexibility. Those who avoid unnecessary loyalty maintain freedom. Power often belongs to those who keep options open. Chapter 21. Play a sucker to catch a sucker. People underestimate those they consider harmless. Strategic humility lowers suspicion. Never reveal all your strengths too early. Chapter 22. Use the surrender tactic. Sometimes retreat is smarter than resistance. Temporary surrender can create future opportunities. Patience often defeats. Chapter 23. Concentrate your forces. Scattered effort creates weak results. Focused energy creates power. Mastery requires concentration. Chapter 24. Play the perfect courtier. Royal courts were dangerous environments filled with politics and ego. The perfect courtier mastered diplomacy, charm, and timing. Social intelligence is power. Chapter 25. Recreate yourself. Powerful people reinvent themselves intentionally. Transformation allows growth beyond limitation. Identity itself can become power. Chapter 26. Keep your hands clean. Leaders who appear honorable gain trust. Throughout history, rulers protected their image carefully. Perception matters. Chapter 27. Play on people's need to believe. Humans seek hope, meaning, and belonging. Charismatic leaders understand this deeply. Belief can move entire nations. Chapter 28. Interaction with boldness. Hesitation creates weakness. Bold action intimidates opposition and inspires confidence. Fearless execution changes outcomes. Chapter 29. Plan all the way to the end. Short-term thinking creates disaster. Great strategists predicted consequences before acting. Planning reduces surprises. Chapter 30. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. People admire natural-looking excellence. Behind every effortless performance lies hidden discipline. True mastery hides the struggle. Chapter 31. Control the options. The strongest negotiators shape the available choices. When you control the options, you control the outcome. Chapter 32. Play to people's fantasies. Reality is often painful. People are drawn toward dreams, hope, and emotional escape. Fantasy creates influence. Chapter 33. Discover each person's weakness. Everyone has emotional triggers. Some crave approval. Some fear rejection. Understanding human weakness creates strategic advantage. Chapter 34. Be royal in your own fashion. Confidence affects perception. People often treat you according to how you carry yourself. Power begins with self-respect. Chapter 35. Master the art of timing. Timing separates victory from failure. Powerful individuals know when to act and when to wait. Patience is strategy. Chapter 36. Disdain what you cannot have. Obsession creates weakness. Powerful people avoid appearing desperate. Detachment creates emotional strength. Chapter 37. Create compelling spectacles. Visual drama shapes emotion. Throughout history, rulers used ceremonies, symbols, and displays to inspire awe. Spectacle creates memory. Chapter 38. Think as you like, but behave like others. Openly rejecting social norms creates resistance. Wise individuals understand when to blend in. Social awareness protects influence. Chapter 39. Stir up waters to catch fish. Emotional people make mistakes. Strategic individuals remain calm while provoking reactions from others. Composure is power. Chapter 40. Despise the free lunch. Everything carries a hidden price. Free gifts often create dependence or manipulation. True independence requires self-reliance. Chapter 41. Avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. Living under another person's legacy creates comparison. To succeed, you must build your own identity. Originality creates distinction. Chapter 42. Strike the shepherd. Groups often depend on central leadership. Remove the source of influence, and the structure weakens. Leadership shapes collective behavior. Chapter 43. Work on the hearts and minds of others. Force creates resistance. Emotional connection creates loyalty. People follow those who understand them. Chapter 44. Disarm through mirroring. People feel comfortable around those who reflect them. Mirroring creates trust, confusion, and psychological influence. Chapter 45. Preach change, but never reform too much at once. Rapid change creates fear. Even necessary transformation must happen gradually. People resist sudden disruption. Chapter 46. Never appear too perfect. Perfection creates envy. Showing occasional flaws makes you appear human. Humility protects success. Chapter 47. Do not go past the mark. Success can create overconfidence. Many powerful individuals lost everything because they pushed too far. Knowing when to stop is wisdom. Chapter 48. Assume formlessness. The final law teaches adaptability. Rigid people break under pressure. Flexible individuals survive changing environments. Like water, true power belongs to those who can adapt to any situation. Conclusion. The 48 Laws of Power is more than a book about manipulation. It is a study of ambition, leadership, survival, psychology, and human behavior. Some laws appear ruthless. Others reveal uncomfortable truths about society. But together, they expose one undeniable reality. Power has always shaped the world. And those who understand human nature gain the ability to navigate conflict, leadership, competition, and influence more effectively. In the end, the greatest form of power may not be controlling others, but mastering yourself.